Welcome back to Philadelphia, folks. If you're just joining us, we are on Sunday. I'm Matt Falby. I'm joined here by my good friend, Anthony Vitale. Anthony, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Been here all weekend with Matt. It's been a great time. Appreciative to have this webcast. Been talking to a lot of semi-pro teams. It seems like they are as well. So thank you again to all the sponsors that have made this possible. We had a kind of crowdsource, little fundraising going on.
It has been a wonderful weekend. I think it's a very interesting field layout. And starting on Friday, moving all the way here to Sunday, we've seen a real evolution of how teams are playing this. I mean, to be fair, it's still snake heavy. There's no question the snake's dominating. But early on, we saw almost no attempt to push Dorito side. But that really started to change yesterday and up the middle. So fun field. So today we're going to have Newbies versus Jesters starting off. And for the second part of that match, we'll have Colorado Blitz versus GG Factory. Our 9 o'clock game will be Ology versus Annapolis A-Team, and then Killers versus Padres. Waiting in the wings to see how that turns out. We have Nasty and Paintball Fit, two teams that played great this weekend. And then beyond them at the 11 o'clock, we're waiting for, we have Blast Camp and Royal City Sea Dogs waiting to see who moves on to face them. So,
yeah, a little bit about how that playoff schedule worked. There were 25 teams fighting for the top 12 spots, 5 divisions. The top 2 moved on, as well as 2 wild cards. So here we go with the first set of games.
And as you can see on screen, we have a little bit of data mining on our part. It gives you an idea of how teams are doing percentage-wise to win any individual point. Newbies and Jesters. Newbies at 62, and Jesters a little lower at 37. I don't think that matters to them now. It's Sunday. On our second match, we got Colorado Blitz and GG Factory. Colorado Blitz and Factory are almost identically matched in terms of how many points they win. And this is based on data from the first 2 events. So it gives a little indication of how well they play, and they should play that well. They're in the playoffs. All right, we are 20 seconds from the first match of Sunday. If these teams have any nerves, it's time to get it out of their system, be ready to play.
This is the quarterfinals. We have the Jesters on the away side of the field, so if you have the same point of view, which you should, that we do, the Jesters will be on the right-hand side.
We have Newbies on my left. Expect to see Damian Vasquez into the snake. That's what he's been doing all day yesterday. Well, he's in the snake, but now he's out of the snake, so looks like some good shooting from the Jesters. Stopped him from getting to that first snake brick.
The Newbies also eliminated the snake runner for the Jesters, so it's a 4-on-4.
Yep, neither team having a snake presence. If you've been watching this weekend, you'll know that teams are just willing to pile bodies into the snake.
2 more Jesters are coming off.
All right. Good start for the Jesters. A little bit falling apart here. Jesters do make the move up to the Dorito. I believe that's the Dorito 2. And the Newbies are in the snake. They're up to the S2. If you watch with us this weekend, you know that we're avoiding calling bunkers by anything other than generic names just to make it easier.
This looks like Dominic DeVivio coming up for the Newbies in the Snake 50.
Makes sense. Played really well yesterday in the snake. I believe we have another newbie walking off. So he's pretty well unopposed. There's really nothing on the snake side to stop him from wrapping, doing some damage.
He does shoot the home player, and he may have snapped that last Dorito player for the Jesters, or it might have been someone's head-to-head.
That's it. It's a clear field.
Newbies just looking over the top here, making sure that they've eliminated everybody, but they should be taking the first point of this quarterfinal round.
I suppose this is conservative, which is to say you're not 110% certain that the field is cleared. So you don't take a risk going through the middle and getting shot by a hidden body. So, win for the Newbies. Jester's going to have to go back to the pits, figure something out, come out and do it again. Next, we're going to have Colorado Blitz versus GG Factory.
GG Factory will be on my side of the field, the away side of the field.
Oh, no. Tragedy has struck. Colorado Blitz switched jerseys. I loved their powder blue jerseys yesterday. They've gone to a darker jersey with a little bit of striping across the middle. I could fall in love with them, though. I'm flexible. My love is malleable.
They are a little bit, I guess they got the big white in the front, and GG's pretty
still distinctive.
Subdued.
GG Factory jersey a little bit less distinctive, a lot of black. Ooh, almost a false start on one of the Blitz players.
GG's right into Snake 2, and he is matched.
Teared up. Oh, no. Colorado Blitz player already into the brick.
GG loses one, yeah.
Now two GG players walking off.
Both from the Dorito, well, one from the home, one from the Dorito side.
Neither snake player is aware of the other one. The Blitz player might be picking up noise. Yeah, he's hearing the gun. Here we go. Oh, yeah. GG player went right into a gun.
And another GG player is coming out from the center, so there's maybe one alive or none alive for GG right now on their side of the field. It's a concession.
That was Caesar Zabili. I hope we're pronouncing his name correctly for Blitz. Played great yesterday up the snake.
It is confirmed that it is pronounced CBA. I spoke to him yesterday, and CBA.
CBA.
Yep. Okay. Collective bargaining agreement, he said. That's so we can remember.
All right. He's got his lawyers on that. So taking the field, we have Jesters heading to my left, which means we have the Newbies heading to my right. Newbies are up by 1 point. To be honest, both points look pretty convincing. So both teams that lost their points need to come up with a slightly different game plan. Then again, there's always a little bit of luck. You know, you shoot the perfect lane and somehow the guy just dances right through it. You never know.
The Newbies do have Damian Vasquez of Dynasty guesting with them, as well as Markowski's playing with them today.
I think Damian just had a little bit of a foot slip coming out of the starting gate. Might have changed his breakout plan.
Newbies lose their Dorito attacker, number 7. Connor Gallagher.
There you go. Nice little bump up to the snake mini brick. If you've been watching this weekend, you know that essentially this field operates with 2 snakes. It looks like there's 1 snake, but effectively that outside set of bunkers is a whole second snake.
Damian's into snake 1. The Jesters do lose a body as well. It's a 4-on-4.
Jesters do not have a snake presence really, except for that snake mini brick, which is kind of set back. So Vasquez up to S2. He can look crossfield, maybe get a couple kills. To be honest, we haven't seen a lot of crossfield killing from the snake.
We've seen it when they wrap, obviously, but yeah, looking inside, if there's a free one there, you take it, but most of the action's happening on the outside.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of bodies trading right down the middle of the snake. So Jesters still don't have a strong snake presence. I believe they bumped over to the S1.
Looks like Schumacher is filled in behind the lost player for Newbie, so he's over in that Dorito Tower.
Dorito Tower seems to be just a stopover point. We got players go there, they do a little work. It's a good bunker to live in. I'm not sure it's a great offensive bunker. So if they can push that Dorito side, I'd try to move up. We've seen the old pod trick. All right.
And wow, it worked.
Yeah. So Jester player does the full pod trick. He chucks it at the outside snake brick, and it catches the attention of Vasquez. Now, to be fair, I've also watched plenty of players going into the snake who just post up on that brick regardless. Even if it's a 1% chance that brick is hot, they just have to put their gun there.
Damian survives the illusion, the beguile.
So if this was the NFL, I think Vasquez would be changing out his cleat length. He's having a little bit of footing problems so far this morning. Vasquez shooting between that little cake and the brick. Oh, he's prepared to be bunkered. He brings his barrel tip up, assuming that somebody's going to come to him. This is the game may swing on this one gunfight right here.
The Jester player might be checking off right now. The home player is not looking inside, so he has that inside move.
Jester player looking cross, seeing if he can pick up some kills. He's wrapping around the inside of that brick. Mini wall. Vasquez about to do the same. Yeah, if the Jester player is
timing right here by the Jesters.
Oh, good timing.
Oh, the home just looked back too, because he would have had an opportunity to survive and live there.
Well, that leaves the snake empty for the moment, but Newbie's going to go ahead and start filling that in.
There's a home bunker for the Jesters. Newbie players trying to move up here. They also have a snake brick.
Yeah, the mini brick. Both teams basically identical in the snake at the moment.
We might have a 3-on-3 lined up actually in everybody's mirrors. Dorito Towers, home, and snake wall.
Yep.
Actually, it looks like we have a Dorito
Gestures make
2 player.
Gestures make move up both of the snake side and Dorito side at the same time. These wedges on the Dorito side turned out to be pretty useful for holding back the home and the movement to get into the snake. So,
is this Jake the Snake that came over and got his award yesterday?
It might be. Are we going to get a copyright strike for Jake calling Jake the Snake? I don't know. WWE might be sending lawyers after us. DeVivo is looks like he's getting really pinched there. He's got to play super tight if he wants to live.
Yeah, they're in the Dorito 3 maybe now, the Jesters.
So I believe number 72, 77 could be. Oh, okay. I was just about to advise that he tries rapping, and then he tries rapping, and he might have gotten shot. Ref's checking him out, but calling him clean. So it might behoove him to back off and take a look across field. He might be able to see that Dorito tower. Oh, Snyder's listening to me. He backs off and looks across field. I'm the Snake Whisperer. Did you know that?
That can't be this field. Oh, keep going. All right, we heard a big buzzer. Snyder stands up.
A little bonus noise coming out of the speaker system. I heard a tank. Yeah, I heard the tank ding. There's no sound in paintball like a ding of a paintball hitting a tank. Looks like the newbies are going to take this one.
Yeah, it looked like, well, sounded like and was some kind of inadvertent horn.
Yeah.
Newbies are going to go up 2-0 in that one.
Wonder if morning moisture plays havoc with electronics around here. It's very possible.
We're also very close to the pro field. The buzzers are.
Gestures captain slightly unhappy by the technical glitch. There's some spirited conversation. Our ultimate ref, Mikhail.
Yeah, I really think they should replay that point 3-on-3, but
boy, that's tough.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Colorado Blitz is on the away side. They're coming back out here.
GG Factory on the left. Colorado Blitz player getting a check. Looks like he is clean. All right, so both teams have snake. S1 for Blitz. GG Factory in the S2.
Got some conversation going on over here.
Spirited. That's a tough way to start the day. Makes a mess of things.
Colorado Blitz player defense retreat back to the wedge for on the Doritos side. CBA for Blitz is on Snake 2. He has a mirror right now from GG Factory.
Yep. Actually, both Snake players doing what we talked about earlier. They're just going to start posting on that brick, assuming it's hot, which you basically have to do, even if you have no information. The truth is you can get to almost anywhere in the Snake unseen if you just stay low. So you have to assume the other team's in that brick.
Blitz is in real good shape right now as far as the spread on the field.
GG Factory's Snake can, obviously the Snake 2 posted up. No presence in the Snake corner.
They have the Mini X in the center of the field looking Dorito side. This looks like Carrera coming up.
Yeah, makes a move up to that mini brick in the Snake. So CBA is going to get some support here. We don't. Well, I don't know what he's shooting at, but I think I do know what he's shooting at. He's doing what we just talked about. He's assuming that brick is hot.
Might be battling a little bit with the Mini X, but actually it looks a little wider than that.
Yeah, he's not wrapped.
It's a good shot right there. Carrera's down the tape.
Dorito Tower probably taking a little bit of heat from Caesar CBA. So if you were with us yesterday or Friday, you'll know that I think any bunker on this field can hide from the snake. Any Dorito side bunker can hide from the snake as long as you know it's hot. All right, so it's not an auto kill, just that he's there. Now it's an auto kill if he gets there. He does, the snake player pops up and catches you unaware. But once you know that particular part of the snake is hot, you can't hide from it on the Dorito side.
Blitz is calling a kill. I haven't seen it come off yet, but might have come off. GG Factory is in the big brick on the Dorito side of the field. Carrera comes up to this snake side wedge. I'm sorry, snake side mini wall.
Again, just assuming that brick is hot. Oh, the GG player decides to crawl around the inside up to the S2. He's going to put his gun around. Oh, yeah, shoots Caesar in the back. Now does Carrera figure it out? Does he figure out where that came from? So GG Factory up 5-4.
Good move there by number 2 of GG Factory.
Yeah, Haber.
Seen him do that a few times yesterday.
Both these snake players are unaware of the other. Oh, Carrera's about to figure it out. Haber also figured out that the snake is hot.
Carrera comes up. He should have 2. Yep, he's got 2 kills right there.
Nicely done.
Third one.
That was a big move.
Signaling back that snake corner is hot.
Another GG player walking off.
Another blitz is coming off as well. So there's 3 Colorado blitz. Oh, no, a penalty. So it's going to leave Carrera on an island by himself over here. Can he pull it off? I think it's a 1-on-2.
If he goes through the middle of that snake, though, he's at real danger from the snake corner of GG Factory. I could advocate for a tactical retreat here, but I'm not sure he knows the numbers.
Yeah, I also feel like he can get lost in there, and if he can get that 1 kill and make it a 1-on-1.
Are you advocating for a ghillie suit?
Yeah.
Oh, unofficially, I'm hearing chatter that they're going to replay that point where we had the inadvertent.
I think it's the right call.
Yeah.
I really do.
Sure. Extends the webcast, brings us in a few more bucks. Yeah. I love it.
A few more plays. Those commercial plays.
Keep replaying.
All right. And when I said Carrera could get lost, we can't see him.
Yeah. Yeah, he is lost.
So good for him. I think he's
at the S2 of the of GG Factory. GG Factory a little cautious, trying to figure out what's going on. As a player, whenever the field goes silent, and I mean truly silent, you're left to wonder, does that mean there's no bodies left or just somebody playing hide and seek with you? It's almost more nerve-wracking than having a couple guns shooting at you. I think we got a 1-on-1. GG Factory.
For a flag.
Yeah, he decides to run for the buzzer. I like that. Especially less experienced players, I often see them choose to engage for the kill when they're within reach of the buzzer. I've even seen players sneak around the backside. Right in front of the buzzer, they stop and start shooting, butt packs, which is kind of silly in this sport.
Oh, that was a good move. Very experienced move there. I'd like to see who that was from GG, but I guess it was already a 1-on-1.
Yeah.
So Carrera tried to find that body.
So Newbies versus Jesters. I'm not sure about the score. Our graphic says 2-0, but if we're replaying a point, that should drop down to 1-0.
Yeah, you would think that time would maybe be added to the.
Oh, that's a good point.
To the time as well, so it should be 1-0.
What a messy situation. I mean, there's so many things you have to unravel to reset the situation.
Yeah, I think they're trying to go back. In the system, there's little logs where they can figure out how much time was left when the first point was buzzed, and that way, hopefully, they go back to that. Hey, I'd rather have there be a little bit of a delay and get the call right, which I think the referees are doing here.
Yeah. This is either the best or the worst time to shout out our ref crew over here, which, I'm biased because I'm on the ref side most of the time. I've done plenty of that in my life, but I think they've done a very good job out here. It's a European crew. We've played Guess the Country all weekend. None of us have directly asked, but I think they might be from Spain. Really good guys. I see a lot of effort from these refs. They run in and make the checks. They don't just stand around. Not a lot of net leaning. So.
Yeah, and 2 years ago when the Premier Field was pretty much created along with the WNXL, this field really has come up its standards. I think that we're averaging 10 to 12 refs on this field now, where that wasn't always the case. The experience of the refs is great, as well as obviously this webcast. So this was one of those things that hopefully people see when they see a premier field like this. The semi-pro teams deserve this type of quality, and the last couple of years we've been increasingly getting to where we want to get to.
Yeah, really bringing the quality up, and then Anthony and I show up, and now the quality goes back down.
Yeah, we're just putting our fingers in the dam for you guys.
Yeah. All right, real quick, let's talk about something else that we've been doing on this webcast. We are playing Tournament Paintball Bingo. A little invention of mine to add a little bit of spice to the game. So both Anthony and I have our own side of the bingo sheet. Our sheets are filled with relatively common actions, although that's arguable, that can occur on a paintball field, like a player getting a 3-kill game or gun going down, late to box, whatnot. It's 4 across in any pattern, wins it, and feel free to argue about whether or not something really happened. That's the core part of the game.
It's also nice when we at home, we play this at our NEXL webcast, and we get the comments. So when we miss something, someone can chirp in. So
yeah, we got a lot of people at home on our NEXL webcast up in New England. They're watching, and they'll actually jump on the comment thread and furiously hack away at the keys to tell us that we missed something, like a pod dump or a late tag or something like that. So
I like it.
I think people just enjoy telling us how wrong we are. I think that's really the attraction. So
they should hang out with us more often. They'll be able to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong. It's a target-rich environment, folks. All right.
So right now we have a little time delay. They're redoing this point for the newbies and jesters.
So are they going to reset it fully, to teams tagged up at the box? Or are they going to try to recreate that moment where that inadvertent horn went off? Put players in bunkers? I lean towards just restarting the whole thing, right? Because it's so hard for them to know exactly where people were. Are you going to count how much paint they had on them? When you put them in a bunker?
I think that it's fair to restart the point. It was a 3-on-3. So maybe the Jesters had some bunker advantages, but regardless, I think replaying the point from start from 5-5 is probably the fairest way to do it.
I think it's about all you can do.
We'd like to thank our sponsors as well. There's any NXL sponsors, and then there's the webcast sponsors. Some of them have doubled down, but regardless, we thank all of our sponsors here at the NXL, as well as those that initiated and helped out with the crowdsourcing and the funding for this individual webcast. So thank you to all of them.
A little company called BKI Paintball jumped in there, helped out. I think there's somebody I know who is involved with that. Also, PV Warehouse jumped in, helped on the webcast.
Yeah, Hormesis, Infamous. A lot of you guys jumped in, so we really do appreciate those support so we could actually have this webcast.
Yeah. Thanks for tolerating these two knuckleheads doing the webcast, but we do think it adds value to players. I think the players, it means a lot to them to, I know when I play, it means a lot to me to be able to go home and watch the webcast, or if I can't make it to an event, watch a webcast. And if I get to see myself or my team on it, it's just awesome. So I think this stuff is great. It's great for the sport.
Yeah, speaking of things that are great for the sport, we have Team USA Paintball. We have a tryout coming up this weekend from all the kids that have returned from playing U16, U19 last year, all the participants that were selected at the Combine and the BKI clinics, as well as some of the other scouting we have done throughout the season. So we have about 40 U16, U19s coming out, vying for 15 spots. U19's 10, and U16 is 5 spots, so it's going to be very, very competitive. Any support you can give to Team USA Paintball would be completely appreciated. It is a completely self-funded. We have some sponsors through the industry and some outside sponsors that help out, but it's a big endeavor.
So what do those summer camps look like? What are they doing there?
Well,
arts and crafts?
For the BKI summer camps, we do have a few spots for that as well, but a lot of the kids that play Team USA have come through the summer camp program. But this Team USA, if you go to the site, teamusapaintball.com, we have a cool new flex goggle build. So it allows you to pick your lens. You get the stars and stripe frame, as well as the woven custom strap, the black skirt hardware. You can build it all yourself, or if you want to piece out some things and make it custom, you'll have all those things for you. So, again, teamusapaintball.com. We appreciate any support you can give.
All right. Hey, let's take a look at their bingo boards real quick. See if we've missed anything in that match. Late to box, towel. We did see a towel. I mean, we not saw the towel. There's no actual towel being
Yeah,
thrown.
I think it's safe for us to mark towel
I'm
off.
taking towel. I'm on the board.
What do you think about point reversal?
I don't know. Does that count as a point? That's a point nullification.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I don't know what to make of that. Crash in a bunker, false start death. Vasquez needs to change his cleats, or he's going to get something like that soon. Argue with ref. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot. I mean, I have to fill that one in.
Yeah.
Argue with ref.
All right, we'll go with that one too.
We're both in a similar situation now. Oh, wait a second. Okay, you weren't watching, but I was watching. I believe. Again, the field's a little bit slippery right now because of the morning dew. I mean, I saw what I would call a slip. I don't know if it was a fall, but well, no, hold on. When Vasquez took the 50 brick, he definitely had his cleats come out from underneath him. But that's not a trip; it's a slip. I'm going to let you arbitrate that.
Yeah, just because you're down 0-2, I'm going to give you that.
Oh
one.
man, it has been a brutal weekend for me. Where are we? Trip and fall. Yeah, Anthony has just been destroying me this weekend on bingo. I invent this stupid game, but, I guess I haven't practiced enough.
Yeah.
I came in a little rusty, folks, I'm going to admit. I apologize to my fans.
I mean, if we're going to get technical, teammates to their same bunkers, they doubled up the home.
Yeah, no, I think that's legit. That's an automatic. I mean, that's a gimme. So
unfortunately,
I have it too. Oh, woo.
I'm setting you up right now.
Wow, this could be a quick game.
Good thing for us that we have endless cards that Matt has created.
Yeah. Neither NXL approved or funded this. This is a completely illegal bingo game. I hope there's some offshore betting going on this right now.
Alrighty, we are going to shoot to a commercial, so please make sure that you guys tune back in. They're resetting the clock. We'll be back in a minute.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mark Johnson here at the AC Diesel. I want to talk to you guys about the Shocker amp. This is my 24th season. I'm playing in the Pro Division. I want to talk about the amp. Straight out of the box, under $1,000 retail gun. Straight out of the box, shoots just like your top $1,500 gun. One good thing about the Shocker amp is the efficiency. I shoot 9 to 10 pods, no problem on my 88. And then it does come with the Freak Kit, the best barrel on the market right now, and you get your inserts as well. And you can upgrade with the full insert kit. If you're a mech player, it's a quick release. One screw out the back, pop it up, put new solenoid in it, you're good to go. Less than 60 seconds, I can have that thing changed out for me. One thing I like about the Shocker is how small and compact it is, and it's super, super lightweight. We were the test team when it first came out. I have not one issue at all playing with this marker. Out of the box, straight on the pro field, compete with the top paintball markers in the league. One good thing about Shocker is the support team that they have. They come all to the major events and minor events. They got all the techs here ready to go, set you up. If you got a problem with your marker, on the spot, they got you fixed. If you're looking for a Shocker amp in your area, go to your local dealers, and they can get you hooked up with any Shockers that you need. American-made gun, made in Pennsylvania.
My name is Todd Boyer. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I play for Kansas City, Missouri All-Stars. Started the team about 4 or 5 years ago. Started the D4 season playing NXL. We won the series. Won the series in D3. We are now playing semi-pro. Back in May of 2021, I opened up my own field. I took a huge risk, spent my whole life savings on building the KC Sports Complex. I wanted to build a high competitive atmosphere for people to come out and learn from some of the best in Kansas City, and I believe I achieved that by building the field. January 2nd, I went in to get my shoulder surgery. I had been having issues for about a year. I went in and we ended up finding out that I had a bicep tear, labrum tear, my AC joint had to be cleaned as well. Just dealing with that during the off season was very mentally defeating, obviously physically as well, not being able to lift your arm up. The mental thing was crusher. I'm getting off my surgery and getting PT, and I'm going to be in the gym, 3-4 days a week, getting after it, just trying to be in the best shape I can. One of the goals for the Missouri All-Stars this year for me and for the team is making it onto the pro field, winning first in front of everybody. We've started doing 3-day grinds, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've been doing drills. It's just one big, giant, cultured family, and we love the vibe that we got going on.
Good Game Sports Park has only been open 7 months, so we're a young field. We're hungry. We continue to develop. We continue to iterate. I don't see us ever being completed with a field because for us, we're paintballers at heart, and we want to keep building new and exciting things for our players.
Hey guys, what's going on? Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball. Check us out online or in store. LoneWolfPaintball.com.
Celebrating 35 years, Blast Camp is one of the most historic and longest-running facilities in the country. From low-impact paintball parties to the Mid-American X-Ball League, we can accommodate any play style. Our world-class facility has many amenities you don't often find at paintball facilities. So come experience history. It's not just paintball, it's Blast Camp.
I actually think that that's a fair outcome.
We've been playing together out of Kansas City for about going on 5 years. Our play style is super aggressive. We like to just be in your face constantly.
No, I haven't either, but from our perspective, it was, I think it was a 3-on-3 when the confusion first started.
It looks awesome. I would like to get my guys in it, and from right then and there, D4 season 4 years ago, he got us plugged in. We've been with him ever since.
Yeah, and once you have any gray, then
They're here
yeah.
at every event. They have gear that you can buy on hand. They have lenses on hand. If you have a tear in your knee pad, you need to swap that out. They'll have that for you. I've literally had Walker in my pit in Dallas ask me if I need help with pits. Like, you can't ask for anything more from a sponsor.
Welcome back. We are blazing new grounds in the fields of refereeing and game management. So we've had a resolution to the situation we had earlier with an inadvertent. Was it a towel or just end of game? I'm not sure what the buzzer was, but a lot of confusion on the field. We had some refs over on the Snakes Dorito side, definitely telling the players to stop playing. Refs over on the Dorito, Snake side a bit more confused. So as you can imagine, there was a bit of lively discussion amongst the coaching staffs and the refs. So, Alex, you want to, I'm sorry, Anthony, you want to tell them the resolution?
Yeah, I feel like they came to the right call, which is great. I'm sorry that it took so long to actually get there, but you would rather have it be right than rushed. So they're going to start 3-on-3 from the box. That's a little different. But at the time of the confusion, I do believe that it was a 3-on-3 situation, and quickly it became a 3-on-2. But if looking at the footage, which is another great thing of having this webcast, we were able to, right before the inadvertent horn happened, it was a 3-on-3. And us as webcasters, we feel that was a 3-on-3 as well. So,
and our voice carries absolutely no weight in these matters.
Yeah. They didn't even come over and ask us.
No, right? It was very insulting.
So they're going to start 3-on-3 from the box. I don't think they're adjusting game time. And so it's going to be 1-0 newbies.
So I'll say there is no right answer. I'll throw that out. You can get to the best answer, but there's no perfect answer for this situation because it's definitely not in the rule book. So I don't know what you do about this. So now, did they track which were the 3 players left alive? Did they have to put the same players in? I don't know the answer to that.
I would believe that he did do that, yes. We'll check because we know who was out there as well. But we are being told also that they did reset the clock to that time. So, or is it full time, Alex, back to the start of the point, or was it just when the game stopped?
Our crack research department. Calculating.
Yeah, so we think that they did the best they could, and we feel like this is the fairest resolution, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
So good job, Dan Perez and the staff here to try and get this to be as fair as possible. We are in the playoffs, so you do want the team that you want them to deserve the win, and you don't want the team to feel like they got screwed in any way.
So, as a player myself, I guarantee that if I'm in this situation and I lose this point, I'm going to go home complaining. There's no way I'm not going to go home complaining. And that's what I mean by there is no perfectly right answer. I hope the players understand. Nobody put their fingers on the scale on this one. It's just a technical accident, and nobody's happy about it either. The ref staff isn't happy. The technical staff isn't happy. They're just going to do the best to fix it.
And, yep, this is the fairest outcome from an outsider's point of view.
Yeah.
I'm sure the newbies would rather have the point. And I'm sure the Jesters don't want to be down 2-0. But this is the fairest outcome. We're hoping that it's going to start real soon here. Looks like players are potentially starting to walk back out onto the field.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take this time, again, to thank our sponsors that have helped this webcast come about, as well as the staff here. You know the names better than I do. Let's shout out to our camera people and our production crew.
We got Steve, Francis, Jared. They're out there taking the shots, and I mean that both the camera shots and they're taking straight shots. Shame on you paintball players if you're shooting them. In the booth, we have our technical director extraordinaire, Alex Koppelkamp. Hey, actually, I can give people titles right now.
Ooh,
Alex
nice.
Koppelkamp is the Vice President of Technical Operations for Comp Sports. I see he's asking for a raise, I think, now with that title bump. We got Bob Howe, who is the producer of Comp Sports. He will not be giving anyone a raise.
He's the CEO.
Yeah. Fortunately, he doesn't have a headset on right now, so I can say whatever I want. So thank you for helping put this production on. It's been a long weekend, but the crew's been great. All right. we have other events going on in our region, and that is the Spick and Span Show coming to AG Paintball. AG Paintball in Ware, New Hampshire is a great field. The owner, Eric Lantain, who may or may not be on this webcast some point this weekend, is hosting the Spick and Span podcast live and in person. So it's your chance to go up there, see the show, see the big show, maybe shake some hands, maybe get a signature or two.
Yeah, I think they're also doing a street ball event on Sunday. So, yeah, it's going to be a really cool weekend. I know I'm going to be up there on that Friday night.
Yep. I will be up there fixing everybody's markers that didn't bother doing any maintenance on them, so it's kind of a nightmare for me, but I hope you people enjoy it.
All right, so 8:32 is put back on the clock.
See DeVivo walking out for the newbies. That's a good body to still have on the field. Who else we have?
Looks like number 20 is that Schumacher. Let me see. Yeah, 20 is Schumacher.
I didn't catch a look at the Jesters, so I'm not sure who took the field for him. Got the last newbie player coming on. Kurtz. Come on, Kurtz. You're holding this up. Hey, can I consider that late to the box?
No.
Oh, darn it. I'm grubbing for anything I can get here on my bingo board. It's rough.
All right, once again, they're going to start 3-on-3 from the box. It's 1-0 newbies, 8:32 left in the match.
Newbie starting on our right, Jester starting on our left. I will hazard a guess that neither coach has a breakout plan for 3-on-3. What do you think?
They might practice it a little bit if you're like a Bill Belichick type of situations, but
yeah. Actually, no. You know what? That's a good point. You could have penalty. You could be covering a gross or not a gross, but a major, and have to start 3. Here we go. I would say a conservative breakout for both teams. I think they mirror up. Oh, unfortunately, I believe one of the Jesters was walking off. I think he was heading towards that backline Dorito and didn't quite make it. So the Jesters have the Snakeside can and the home. They're going to need to spread that out, I think, if they want to hold back the newbies. If the newbies recognize that, and there's the move up the D2, they should be able to get a couple guns up and running and then just let their third player make his moves. Bump out to Dorito Tower. So in a reversal of fortune, teams are pushing the Dorito side rather than Snake side. So newbies just have the snake insert, which still gives him the flexibility to go into the snake if he wants it. If he does, he's completely unopposed. He could crawl. Well, I mean, he could crawl well into their side of the snake if he gets into snake.
The newbies are on their side of the field, I think, right now. Yep. On the Jesters side, just made a big push with 2 players down the Dorito side.
Unfortunately, I see a player I believe it's a newbie player walking off and a Jester player walking off. So I think it's a 2-on-1. Jester walking off. So that will be it. Newbies will win it. And because my memory is so poor, who did win that first one? Who was assumed to be the winner in the first time?
It was newbies. So
okay. All right. So would you say justice prevailed, or not really? Because we don't know if that game was legit after that.
Yeah, no. I mean, the outcome's the outcome. At least now it's a fair outcome, and it's 2-0 newbies.
I don't know his name, but I will say the Jester coach has been pretty receptive to this situation. He has been understanding that it was an accident, and
Tim Trentacosta is the coach's name, is what Bob's trying to tell you.
There we go. Our production staff filling in the gaps, and there are plenty of gaps in my webcasting.
No, he was very respectful. I mean, he came up and made his argument, and again, we'll end it on it. I think it was the fairest assessment of what should have happened, and newbies are up 2-0. Let's go back to this Blitz GG Factory.
Oh, that's right. There's another game going
on. There you go. 1-1 tie here. 8:21 left in this one.
Plenty of time. 9:21.
Oh, bad vision.
Yeah, we're going to get you those bifocals soon. Blitz on the left. Let's go circle around the outside snake corner right into the snake 1 brick. That's a pretty common move we're seeing. And maybe the safest way to get into the snake off the break.
He's going right to the snake 2.
They're going to be matched up in the snake 2, both teams.
Let me see.
Oh, good move. So I like this. So the GG Factory player gets his gun up right down the middle of that snake. And that's proven to be a pretty good tactic because if the player in the snake tries to make that bump out to the brick, he's got to go through that gun. Looks like GG Factory player trying to wrap. Now he makes his move out to the brick. So Blitz player, snake player assuming the brick is hot, which is now he's correct.
Yeah, that's Haber. He's been doing a really good job in the snake. We've talked about it before.
Yep. He is, okay, he's doing that tactic where he's just shooting broadside into a bunker.
I think he might try. He knows that player's there. I don't think there's a bounce shot, but maybe he was trying it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He's trying to bounce it back. He was assuming the brick was hot. Interesting.
Good spot here. He's trying to lay a trap.
Yep. So he does a tactical retreat, which isn't a retreat because he thinks he'll lose in the game. It's a retreat because he's trying to draw them into bunkering an empty bunker. He's wicked smart.
Yeah, he is. He's the master of the one-handed slide and do him.
All right, I have not seen a body walk off. Am I correct, or am I just bad at what I'm doing here?
No, I haven't seen one either.
I think we still have 5-on-5. This is going to be a slow point. It's been a relatively fast field this weekend.
It always slows down when it comes to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You got teams of like caliber.
68.
Yee.
There's my dad joke. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
We could bring dad jokes into the
Yes.
the broadcast all day.
That's true. We can just ignore the games and just sit here all day reading off dad jokes. A Colorado Blitz player takes the walk. So finally something breaks for one of the teams. Looks like GG Factory up 5-4.
That came out of the snake insert.
You know what? If Blitz can figure out where and what's going on with the snake for their opponents, well, I was about to say they're up 2-on-1 in the snake. They could go ahead and trade a body. But as soon as I say that, GG Factory fills it in. So now both teams have 2 bodies in the snake.
I think that's Kerr. Yep. They also have the snake corner.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're calling out another kill, and we see another
Blitz player coming off. So they're pretty evenly matched up in the snake, but it seems like the Dorito side is what's falling apart for the Colorado Blitz. Gee, I don't know how they know that, but the GG Factory snake player just said there's 2 over here, and I have no idea how they know that. I mean, they've had no visual confirmation.
They may mean just on this side as well. Just, you know what I mean? They saw that at the beginning of the game, and it's a fair assumption. But yeah, it's good awareness for sure. Good communication going across the field as well.
So we were blathering. GG Factory went ahead and filled up to what I believe is the Dorito 3 on the Dorito side, which is the logical place for a Dorito to be, I suppose. So, you know what? I actually like this. I was about to say both teams being relatively conservative in pushing through the snake, but this weekend we've seen so many teams in dominant snake positions get aggressive and just throw away a bunch of bodies trying to push too hard in the snake. So I'm actually a fan of being aggressive getting in there, but being a little bit more conservative once you're there. If you can see on the webcast, the Colorado Blitz Snake 2 player has his gun posted on the brick. If you haven't heard me say this already, the teams have to assume that brick is hot because it's hot so often. So they'll often put a player in the S2, and he'll dedicate his gun to just looking at that brick. And with or without information that it's hot, he's just going to sit there and post on it. Now, the Colorado Blitz S2, the GG Factory player in the S2 does the opposite tactic, and that is he wraps, puts his gun straight down the middle, kind of gut of that snake, and he's hoping that S2 tries to make the bump over to the snake brick, and he has to go through his gun to do it.
If Haber wants to, he could come back like he was in the Snake 50 as well. The last GG player on the Dorito side is in the tower, and he can mess with that tower.
Make him uncomfortable, maybe push him out into the gun of his other player.
Correct. If that's how they want to break the game.
Yeah. Well,
if they can distinguish that the tower is down the tape, which is most likely when you're on the island, you're going to be protecting yourself down the tape, then the Kerr might even have the ball to run the highway.
Well, so if he can, but there is a Snake 2 mini wall for Colorado Blitz, and he's looking cross field. So I think holy talent.
I think this is a good call.
Okay, the players do not entirely trust the towels right now. They're like, is that one real, or is that just another technical glitch?
I think that was a good towel by Blitz.
Yeah.
They really weren't in position, nor they have the body language that they were going to try to change the outcome of that point.
Yeah.
Down 2 bodies. So,
and whether they knew it or not, the GG Factory had set up to stop kind of a counter push to the snake. So they would have been playing into their hands.
All right, so we're back to Newbies and Jesters. The Newbies will be on the home side of the field, Jesters on the away. Still plenty of time for the Jesters to come back here.
Jesters are down 0-2. Is Cage Moran out there for the Jesters? He's been kind of the go-to guy down the snake all weekend. Need a good game out of him. Oh, okay. Clean breakout for the Jesters. Not a clean breakout. Oh, is that a minor? Yeah, unfortunately for the Newbies, they just pulled a minor, so they're going to lose their snake side.
One Jester coming off as well, so it's a 4-on-3 for the Jesters. They're down 0-2.
Did the Jesters recognize that flag? Did they see it? I didn't hear the chatter.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Here comes another flag.
Oh, and the Jesters now. The laundry's flying. So now Newbies are back in the driver's seat. This is a thrill-a-minute ride, folks. It's hard to keep track.
And another Jester's coming off the Dorito side, so we're going to have one Jester left in the snake corner.
Yeah, I got nothing for the Newbies over here on the snake side. They must be pushing down that Dorito side.
Oh, they're on this side of the field, and he shoots the last Jester. And you have
Jester's
a towel.
Out. So Jesters are going to go down 3-0, or 0-3, rather. Another 0-3 game. No, I'm sorry. We got 2-1 for Blitz and Factory. Factory up 2-1. They got 4 minutes on the clock. Blitz doesn't have, despite the name Blitz, they don't have to be in a full-on Blitz mentality to win this point. See what I did there?
I did. Another dad joke. I like it.
Thank you. Bring it strong on Father's Day. Whoop, whoop.
All right, so we'll have Blitz on the away side of the field now. Like you said, down 1 point. Probably see some CBA Carrera on the snake side. Looks like they're both out there. Also, number 55 from Blitz is out there.
10 seconds. The GG player racing to get to the box. Is he going to be late to the box and give me a square?
Michael Scordo.
No, he makes it.
CBA going straight into the snake.
Both teams straight in the snake.
Looks like
Blitz right up to that center 50 brick, which I love.
She ends up in that 50 brick, yeah.
I'd love to see teams do that more. Did he leave the brick? Did he cross to their side of the field?
No, he's still there.
Is he still there? He's just playing low?
Does anybody have 50 off the break on the board?
I don't think we have it on this set of sheets.
Okay.
All right, so like we referenced the last game, there's an opposite use of tactics in the snake. I have Blitz posted up, the Blitz S2 player posting up on the snake brick, assuming it's hot. Well, on the other side of it, we got the GG Factory player posted his gun right down the middle of the snake, looking for any kind of movement.
Is that Haber? No. Who's in the snake for GG?
He has not been thoughtful enough to turn and expose a jersey number, so we'll just say it's Haber.
Yeah. It's a safe bet.
Yeah, sue us if we're wrong. Come at me, bro. All right, we have GG Factory also in that snake can. Snake can is hot every single game, which it should be. It's important to control that snake side.
Carrera's coming up into this mini wall on the snake now.
Yep, Blitz have doubled up the snake. GG Factory still posted on that snake brick. And what is it? Currently an incorrect assumption that it's hot, but it will be correct in about, I think, about 3 seconds if I see the twitchy legs of Korea. Nope. There he goes.
He's trying to check off to see if Haber is down the gut or if he's out wide. Right now he is out wide.
What have we seen for bodies walk off? I don't think I've seen anything. Still 5-on-5.
Yeah, Gigi's got the Dorito Tower. Just CBA shooting over in that direction right now. Oh, over the top. Real aggressive CBA.
This is Sunday paintball. These teams cannot afford to lose a body. And as I say that, one of the GG Factory players takes the walk.
I feel like CBA shot felt like it was worth the risk to come up over the top there and He's rewarded.
Yep.
Correa's probing right now. I think he really wants to go in.
Do they know the S2 is hot?
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, he might get shot in his left leg. Nope. Left leg is clean. Oh, we are back in the splash zone.
100%. Correa's going to come through.
Does he do it clean? No, he does not do it clean. I don't think he gets him at all. Oh, unfortunately, that was a waste of body.
Yeah. It was a good idea, but you got to make sure you get him.
Oh, there's a minor. A minor just went up, so they're saying that he played on, I guess, on the Blitz player. So Blitz takes a minor. And Blitz towels out of it. So you know how sometimes single plays change the course of events?
Yeah.
On the field? Well, that was a single play, unfortunately not in a positive direction. So the Blitz, a Blitz player, we believe it was Correa, tried to bunker out the S2 and apparently kept playing on afterwards.
So they're saying the minor was on Correa on that one?
Well, it's the only action going on. I'm making an assumption.
Yeah.
And I operate on assumptions. It's got me this far in life.
I felt that was pretty bang bang, and I don't know. I've seen worse that didn't get called. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's a fact. The refs are taking no guff today.
Yeah.
Flag them all, let God sort them out. That's their motto.
All right, we got newbies down here on the away side of the field. They're going to go right into the snake and the 50.
Yeah, Jesters need this.
They lose their snake player.
Jesters up into the S2.
And he's eliminated by number 19 from the newbies.
Yep, so both teams lose their snake player.
Karl Markowski went right up the center.
Yep. He's going to make that jump over the brick. No, he's going to choose to go on the inside lane to the S2.
Oh, I like this.
The other team, maybe even jump to their mini wall.
Oh, he's going to get a free one. Nice shot.
Oh, yeah, he does.
That's number 11, I believe, of the Jesters.
It's not a nice shot. It's an unaware player that's static 20 feet away. It's a great move. Easy shot.
Come on.
Not that I haven't missed those shots, but...
Another newbie's coming off right now. Moran's... Is that Moran?
Dorito player getting ready to bounce out to the tower. I think he might actually make him more vulnerable to Mikowski.
Shaughnessy, maybe? Yeah. It's got the wrong jersey on then. Yeah. When your numbers are black and not outlined.
Yeah. We have a lot.
We're going to mess up your names and numbers. It's just a fact.
We have a lot to say about jersey design. A lot to say about jersey design.
Blitz is winning right now in this set. Blitz says the best ones.
Please stop putting gray names and numbers on black jerseys. By all that is holy, please stop doing that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, somebody invents an algorithm that works on these jersey websites that when you go to do your design, your online design, that prevents that from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Please. All right, well, Jesters needed that point. They got that point, so good for them.
Coming back out, GG Factory is up 2 with under 60 seconds left.
And GG Factory with the black jerseys and gray lettering. Killing us.
I mean, it's always tough to towel, especially when you have those, you've got a split second to decide.
Yeah.
I think that, unfortunately, I would have let that play out. You're 2-1 under 60 seconds. Now you're going to get 2 points. What's the reality? Can you pull off a 2-on-4 more than you can score 2 points in less than 60?
Well, Blitz go through the middle up to the other team's tower, middle tower. There is one body off for each. Okay, Blitz are just absolutely bringing it.
Yep, Havers here doing a good job of just slowing down the
run through the middle. CBA might be the one that pulls us. Oh, wow, what a mess. I'm having a hard time keeping up. There's too much action. Jeez.
Blitz is going to get that point.
All right, let's talk strategy here, right? So Blitz is down, and they the time-wise is really against them, and they just full sent it. I got to say, I've seen a lot of situations this weekend where teams are in similar situations, and they didn't do that. They throw a little bit further upfield, but they just didn't commit to it like Blitz just did.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that they make me eat my words that it was mathematically better to play out the down body situation than have to score 2 in less than 60 seconds. So they just did that one in less than 30. So
you think they're trying to make you look bad?
That's pretty easy, and I hope it's done because it'd be exciting to see an overtime point here.
This is getting personal, folks. All right, so I think I said this before. The fastest game we've seen this weekend was 28 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So it is doable, but you got to commit to it. That ending was so chaotic. you know, as a ref staff, it's almost impossible to really sort it out.
Yeah, you know, Alex just brought up 2 or 3 players all tried to hang the flag. Does that mean if any one of them were dirty, it was a dirty hang?
Well, how do you figure out? Do you dust the buzzer for fingerprints? Figure out who actually touched it?
Jester players eliminated, and a great quick shot right there by the Newbies.
Newbies, I'd say a little bit more conservative breakout. They do make that bump into the snake mini brick. They do it clean.
Still plenty of time. Oh, the Jesters lose another one off the Dorito side. So
yep, as does the Newbies. The Newbies lose their snake player.
Now this looks like more in.
So the only presence we have over here for the Newbies is in that snake mini can. Not mini can, full-size can. He dumps out to the snake corner, which can be used defensively or used as a staging post to move into the snake.
Moran's now on the newbie side of the field in the inside snake too, but they have picked him up.
So what is not occupied for the Newbies is either that mini brick in the middle or that Dorito side tower. And generally, if you're in the snake 2 of the other team, those are the 2 easier kills to pick up from there. So Moran is not going to have the
third Jester came off, so it's going to be a 4-on-2, I believe, right now for the Newbies while they're up 2.
Moran's in that snake 2, needs to find some kills.
Yeah, it looks like the Newbies have the snake corner, the home. Kyle Markowski is probing over here into the Dorito 2,
yep.
3.
He's made a move onto their side of the field. I'm not sure they've picked up on it. Jesters, I don't think, are aware that Dorito's hot yet. They might be now.
Yep, there's the shot from Karl Markowski on the last of the Jesters on this side of the field. Whoop, retreat from Moran back to this side. Markowski picks him up.
He's going to hit him. Yeah, he's going to blow him up. Good game for Kavanaugh. Just unfortunately, his team kind of melted behind him.
Karl Markowski. Oh, a little taunting. Is that on the board?
It's a taunting penalty. I guess it should go on the board. All right, let's take a look at the board. Have we missed anything? All right. Shoot teammate. Haven't seen that happen. Crash in a bunker. Haven't seen that happen. 3-kill game? Anybody? Anybody?
Not confirmed.
Please step up, guys. I need that. Need a pod dump. Overshooting. Overshooting. That's going to happen in the playoffs. That's a fact.
All right, we have Colorado Blitz down 1 with 31 seconds to go. They were just down 2 with 58 seconds to go. So math tells me that that was the fastest point of the 27 seconds.
Oh, you mathed. You mathed all over this webcast.
All right, Blitz is on the away side of the field. Here they come.
Blitz has got to fly it. Yep, they send it up the middle. Right through the middle. Don't get a penalty. Don't get a penalty.
Doesn't take anybody with him.
This is a little bit slower attack from Blitz. I mean, it's still obviously a very aggressive, fast attack, but it's not as fast as their first one.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're losing bodies and time.
I think it's going to stall out. I don't see Blitz pulling this out.
He's having hopper troubles right here. And he makes an elimination. He needs to wrap and go.
He's got to go. He's got to go.
Yeah.
No, too late, too late, too late, too late. All right. Oh. Well, good effort from Blitz.
Good tournament by CBA. GG is going to move on, so congratulations to GG Factory.
Yep, good work. They've been strong all weekend, strong today. GG Factory came in 10th overall for the standings so far this year. Let's see.
I guess this is technically the Ochos, and then the quarterfinals will be when they get down to 8.
Yeah. So we're going to have we have 2 matches that are going to take place to see who moves on to the teams that got buys. So we have a 9 o'clock, and then that'll be another full matchup between Ology and Annapolis, and Killers versus Padres.
Okay, the Newbies 5 alive. Take a huge bite over on the Dorito side of the field. It looks like that was Damian Vasquez.
Jesters on my left. They've only got 3 minutes on the clock, and they got a 3-point deficit. They are up to the Snake S2 pretty quick.
They do lose Kavanaugh off the break, so it's a 5-on-4.
Uh-oh, there may be a penalty coming here. There is a penalty coming here for DeVivo.
Okay, so right now
This is exactly what the Jesters need to get back in this game. That is such good shooting.
Oh, that was out of bounds. Yes.
Was it out of bounds? I wasn't watching. I'll take your word for it if it was out of bounds.
I don't know. He might have just got shot.
We got the ultimate ref right here in front of us. You want to pose that? Tell him to stop the game to sort out our bingo situation. Yeah. This is important.
Is it just the one? Is it just Damien for the newbies that's alive? Another.
Yeah, he drops back to that little center mini
Jesters
box.
coming back.
Jesters working it.
2-on-1. Is it a 1-on-1 now?
Jesters lose their snake player. That might be it. I'm not seeing anything else. I'm doing the same thing Vasquez is doing, trying to find players, and I'm not seeing them.
Good smart move, moving back to the big stand-up bunkers, trying to figure out. He has no reason to move forward. They're up 3.
Yeah, up 4-1. I mean, I guess Jesters, you towel it, because if you don't towel it, you're just, they towel it. You're just giving up the match.
So it's going to be a 5-1 lead now for newbies over Jesters.
Yeah.
With 136.
It's a little bit of a miracle.
That's a big one. I'm talking resurrection-style miracles.
So we are in X-Ball right now. The first point of that is the first match is finished on that one. GG Factory is going to move on. So we just have newbies and Jesters. That game is, I'm not going to say decided, because then they'll just make me look like a fool, but more so than normal. In any case, any progress in bingo?
I don't see too much going on right now for us.
I need shoot teammate. If I can get teammate to shoot another teammate, I think I win this one. I'll finally win a match this weekend. Oh boy,
I think that one's possible, very possible.
It's
happened once in the tournament already. I know we marked that box off.
This is why I come to play on Sundays.
Hey, this is Sunday bingo.
This is Sunday bingo. Defense wins Sunday championships on Sunday bingo. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I think we got a little over a minute. Like to mention some of our sponsors again. So thanks again to Infamous. They gave away a gear bag yesterday.
Nice gear bag.
Let's talk about some of the winners and the prizes that you gave out. What did you give out yesterday?
So, now you're going to put me on the spot. My memory is so bad. I did give away I awarded our big brain play of the day. Amir? I remember it being Amir. Beaumont. Thank you. Very good. He did, I thought, a great play down the snake side and really blew the game up. But his team did have a lead and they needed to hold on to it. And instead of just digging in his heels and holding on to it, he made a great move that blew it open, and that gave him the 2-point lead with little time on the clock. So we gave him our big brain play of the day trophy. He can take it home and rub it in the faces of his teammates the whole ride home.
He was very humble and was talking about his team, so good job on him. And then we gave out an Infamous gear bag for the play of the game or play of the match that put the match in the bag. So who you remember who won that one?
Put it in the bag.
Was that Jake the Snake?
You were asking me memory questions. You understand I barely find my way home each day.
I believe he was just playing, and I thought he was on the Jesters.
I think you might be right. I think you might be right, actually. Was it Jake Thorne?
No, Jake Thorne's from P-Mob, but it's Jake. Right. I think he's out on the box right now, the taller gentleman.
Yeah.
But thank you to Infamous Paintball for donating that prize and some money to this webcast. So thank you, Travis.
Nice gear bag. So we've seen slower points on Sunday, which is somewhat to be expected.
Yeah,
teams have got to play a little more safe. But
still some exciting paintball here, more than likely. We're going to see newbies and GG move on. Let's talk about our next set real quick. Do you have who's coming up next?
We got Ology versus Annapolis A-Team, and we got Killers versus Padres.
10 seconds.
So Killers and Padres, that should be a great matchup. I think those two teams match up pretty well in terms of stylistically.
All right, Jesters coming off the box here.
Right up the middle to that brick.
Oh, penalty for the Jesters.
Yeah, but there also might be a penalty coming on the other side for newbies. No, ref still checking them out.
Okay, we got a newbie coming out of the Snake 1.
Yeah. We've only got a minute 18, though, and they're down by 4.
Another Jester coming out of the center, so it's a 4-on-2 for the newbies. Newbies are up by 4.
Jester's attack stalling out a little bit here. If this was a normal game and a normal time situation, this wouldn't be a this wouldn't be a stalled attack. But in this point differential, They need to be flying downfield.
Yeah, for those viewers at home, point differential does not matter in the playoffs, so the newbies are going to be happy just to let this one die out.
Speaking of dying out, I believe the home player for the newbies just took the walk.
Nice shot there by the Jester player who has made his way onto the newbie side of the field in the Snake 2.
Newbies have the Snake corner. Oh, well, you
That's
just
Kavanaugh again.
Yeah, you just commentator cursed him.
Well, he got a couple kills before.
Yeah. So we got 25 seconds on the clock. Newbie player getting up to the brick.
DeVivo, I believe. Yep.
Yeah. Well, the score is such it doesn't really matter. But normally I would say that he shouldn't attack in this score situation, time situation. He should just play back and dig in his heels. But it doesn't really matter.
No, at least he hit the buzzer under 10 seconds.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah,
you're the hero. This is how field needed. All right. Well, that was a great opening round. We had Newbies versus Jesters and Colorado BLITZ versus GG Factory. GG Factory is going to move on, as will the Newbies. Thank you so much. We had a little bit of confusion on a little bit of a technical glitch calling the game early, but we sorted that out. I think justice prevailed. And we're going to move on to the next round here in a few minutes with Ology versus Annapolis A-Team and Killers versus Padres. Until then, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Yep,
Thank you.
Throw it to commercial.